This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Jamaican shot dead in Trinidad after telling man to stop firing gun. A Jamaican-born man was reportedly shot dead in Trinidad and Tobago earlier this week after asking a suspected gangster to stop firing a gun near his home. The deceased is 28-year-old Jamal Jones, a tradesman of about Circular Road, St. James in the Twin Island Republic. Jones's mother, Charmaine Grant, told the news on Friday that she and her son migrated to Trinidad from Jamaica some 13 years ago. Grant said she was devastated by the murder of her son, explaining that he was a Muslim who often prayed. "I am so devastated. I mean, crime is everywhere we go, no matter where we go. But I believe if I was still in Jamaica, this wouldn't happen to him, because he don't trouble nobody," Grant reportedly told the news. It was reported by the Trinidadian police that on Wednesday, about 12:45 p.m., Jones was at home when he saw a man shooting a gun in the air. Jones eventually approached the man and asked him to stop firing, but he was instead shot by the gunman who fled the scene. Jones was rushed to the hospital, where he died while undergoing emergency surgery, lawmen reported. Shortly after the shooting on Wednesday, residents of Abode Circular Road reportedly told the news that they were fearful as they believed the alleged killer was the head of a new and growing gang. The shooter is reportedly known to the police, and several men were arrested on the day during stop-and-search exercises conducted by lawmen. Meanwhile, Grant said she believed the shooting of her son stemmed from an incident earlier this year when Jones's car was broken into. Police arrest a man caught with gun. A man is now in police custody in relation to the seizure of a firearm and several rounds of ammunition during an operation in the Britton Parkway, St. Catherine on Friday. His identity is being withheld pending further investigation. The police said about 1:30 p.m., officers saw the man walking along the roadway when his actions aroused their suspicion. He was reportedly accosted, searched, and a Taurus 9mm pistol with a magazine containing 9 rounds of ammunition was found in his possession. Crystal Tomlinson resigns as PNP-YO president. Crystal Tomlinson, the president of the People's National Party Youth Organization, has resigned with immediate effect. In a statement issued to the media on Friday, Ms. Tomlinson said the organization's foundation was being shaken. She pointed to a vote of no confidence in PNP-YO General Secretary Andre Brown on Thursday evening based on allegations of fraudulent registration of groups to undermine upcoming elections. Ms. Tomlinson said she would not continue to serve where there is a wavering commitment to integrity and where parish and region chairmen engineer and facilitate fraudulent behavior and parade themselves as untouchables because of their proximity to the leadership of the PNP. Cop convicted of rape of schoolgirl gets 15-year sentence. A police officer attached to the Halfway Tree police station in St. Andrew has been sentenced to 15 years imprisonment after being convicted for the rape of an underage girl over 4 years ago. Detective Constable Leslie Walker was sentenced in the St. Catherine Circuit Court on Friday, July 16. Justice Cora Lawrence Beswick ordered that Walker serve 10 of his 15-year sentence before becoming eligible for parole. Walker, who was convicted by Lawrence Beswick in a judge-only trial in June, is expected to appeal his conviction and sentence. The prosecution led evidence in the trial that Walker offered the minor a lift to school and instead took her to his home where he forced himself on her. The matter was subsequently reported and Walker was arrested and charged. Food court at rat-infested Falmouth Market ordered closed. The food court at the rat-infested municipal market in Falmouth, Trelawney, has been ordered closed by the parish's public department, leaving butchers and others who operate from the facility out in the cold. The closure notice, signed by Diane Dale, the medical officer of health for the parish, stated that the facility was in breach of public health regulations. The order took effect on July 7. Delroy Mowat, the chief public health inspector for Trelawney, provided no specific details. The public health team on inspection of any premises where a breach of the public health has been observed at the premises will be ordered closed until the breach has been rectified, said Mowat. Those responsible shall inform the Public Health Department in writing that the conditions now satisfy the public health regulations. An inspection will then be conducted to satisfy that the breach has been remedied, then a reopening can be ordered. The closure will result in a loss of revenue to the Trelawney Municipal Corporation and to persons like Butcher John Mason. Each butcher is charged $2,500 weekly by the corporation. Operating as a butcher is our livelihood, and if we do not sell, we can't earn. It is a loss to everyone involved, Mason said. The market has been overrun by rats in recent times, the news understands. The corporation recently launched a rodent eradication program, but efforts to get a comment on its status were unsuccessful. The market is to be closed for the cleaning on Sundays. A power washer has been installed to facilitate the washing and sanitizing of the facility. Firemen forced to drive miles each time, 100 prank calls per month. The Jamaica Fire Brigade says it has stepped up its campaign to educate members of the public about the dangers of making false alarms to its organization. The JFB officials disclosed that despite those efforts, they continue to receive over 100 prank calls per month. To show what sort of impact this was causing, one firefighter in the parish of Clarendon posted a video on social media to show how these developments were affecting their operation as firefighters. Sources from the Jamaica Fire Brigade said for the month of January to June, a total of 595 prank calls were received. Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie was recently recorded in media saying that from 2016 to 2020, over 5,700 prank calls have been made to the fire stations across the island. Teen killed in Homestead shooting. A 19-year-old youth, Kevin Morgan, was fatally shot during a confrontation with members of the security forces in his community of Homestead Spanish Town in St. Catherine on Thursday. Police said that a 9mm pistol along with 7 rounds of ammunition was seized during the incident. However, residents have disputed the police's version of the event. They say that Morgan, otherwise called Skinny, a tiler of Valdez Road in Spanish Town, was killed in cold blood. Karen Marshall, mother of the deceased, has been left devastated by the incident. "I can only call upon Jesus because it's only Him can give me the strength to deal with this," Marshall said. "My God, only you can help me," she added. Residents on Thursday protested the killing of Morgan. The matter is being investigated by the Inspectorate and Professional Standards Oversight Bureau of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, as well as the Independent Commission of Investigations. 13 new COVID-19 deaths, 63 additional cases. Jamaica on Friday recorded 30 new COVID-19 deaths, pushing the tally to 1,153. Those who have died are an 81-year-old female from Hanover, a 68-year-old female from Manchester, an 83-year-old female from Manchester, a 59-year-old male from Kingston and St. Andrew, an 88-year-old female from Hanover, a 66-year-old male from Hanover, a 27-year-old female from Hanover, an 82-year-old female from Hanover, an 84-year-old male from Manchester, a 43-year-old male from St. Anne, an 86-year-old male from Trelawney, a 97-year-old female from St. Elizabeth, a 52-year-old female from Kingston and St. Andrew, and a 26-year-old female from St. Catherine. Meanwhile, there were 63 new cases, with ages ranging from 6 years to 80 years, pushing the total to 51,046, with 4,259 being active. The country's positivity rate now stands at 8.4%. Of the new cases, 27 are males and 36 are females. In the meantime, there were 1,075 more recoveries, increasing the total to 45,282. Some 90 persons are in hospital, with 20 being moderately ill and 11 critically ill. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.